happening, man? What's happening, man? What's happening, man? What's happening, man? What's good with you? Appreciate you tuning in, wherever you tuning in, however you tuning in. It's the BTSE 365 podcast. Today I had a whole show. You know what I'm saying? Having a couple of notes. You know what I'm saying? What we gonna talk about? I kind of started jotting shit down. Excuse me, jotting stuff down throughout the week. We ain't gonna talk about some wrestling. Nah, Jonathan Majors. Nah, well, I might talk about Jonathan Majors. It's an interesting situation you got going on. TSU got his first hockey team, first HBCU hockey team ever. Shout out to them. They coming in 2024. Deserve to win celebrity basketball game at TSU over the weekend. What else, man? ESPN budget cuts. Jalen Rose, Keyshawn Johnson, Jeff Van Gundy, Neil Leverett, David Pollard, Susie Colbert, Max Kellerman. There's a whole bunch of hey, big contracts. But everybody out there want to know. They want to know, Big, what you feel about it? If you follow my IG, then I told you on there, but I had to say something for this. I had to say something for my people. You know what I'm saying? I got to say something for y'all, my loyal listeners, from every which way. Some in Portland. I see the numbers. Some in Oregon, some in Washington, West Coast, East Coast, Southeast. Shout out. I'm wearing a Blazers jersey right now. This Rasheed Wallace, But how I feel is how you think I feel. See, if you're watching me on YouTube right now, and I appreciate you if you are, and you see I got the little neck pillow on. You know what I'm saying? That's what you get when you go, my people who travel, get on planes and whatnot, sometimes you want to have your little neck pillow to rest on. Because you finna travel. Because if you don't know what I'm talking about by now, Damian Lillard requested a trade on Saturday morning from the Portland Trail Blazers. I know. My brothers, my friends, they've been telling me for years now, 2-3 years, man, Dame need to get up out of there. Why he ain't gonna leave? My boy was loyal to a fault. We had that characteristic. You know what I'm saying? We share that same characteristic. Loyalty to a fault sometimes. Blind loyalty. Blind loyalty. That's what it is. People always ask, Big, how the hell are you a Portland Trailblazer fan? That don't add up. You from Tennessee. You ain't never been to Portland, Oregon. Why? Like, you got the Grizzlies, you got the Hawks down in the Southeast, or be like a lot of other people, Lakers, Celtics. You know what I'm saying? Like, Knicks. That's just a New York thing, I think. I don't know. Or just like players, most of my partners, they either like Kobe or LeBron or Jordan. All three. I grew up liking Jordan. I can't say I was a Bulls fan, but I like Michael Jordan. So I was playing this game. It's probably 98, 99, somewhere in there, between those years. And I remember I bought this game with my own money. I think it was NBA courtside or something like that. And I think Kobe was on the front. If y'all can find that. But yeah, I think he was on the front, on the N64. And I was playing with the Trailblazers. Isaiah Ryder was on the squad. He was hooping. Damon Stoudemire, he was hooping. We got Sheet. He was hooping. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to rock with this team. This is my new team. Pippen was on there. Now, I don't know Pippen personally, but Pippen the player, he was all right. You know what I'm saying? I know he's going through some stuff right now, but that ain't what we're here to talk about. So I just stuck with him. That was my team. Been through the Jailblazers era. That was, LaMarcus Aldridge come in. He do his move. Brandon Roy do his move. His knees shot. we draft Greg Oden instead of drafting Kevin Durant. I wasn't here when we drafted Sam Bowie over Michael Jordan, but I was here when we drafted Greg Oden over Kevin Durant. Was big. Kevin Durant wasn't. Man, Kevin Durant was cold in Texas. Y'all need to quit acting like Greg Oden was like Shaq. He was good, but man, Kevin Durant was different. Different. Seattle couldn't wait to take him in number 2. They were happy as hell. Oh, he went number 1? Oh, okay. I know who he got. The number 1 player on the board. Then Damian Lillard falls into your laps at number 6. Oakland, California's own. Always overlooked. Went to Weber State. Lottery pick. He come in. LaMarcus Aldridge dip on you. He dipped. Let me take this graphic down for me. He dipped. LaMarcus Aldridge dip on you. Left that nigga there high and dry. You got CJ McCollum. You got to the Western Conference Finals with Mo Harkless and what's my boy name? Al-Farouq Aminu. I want to say the kid from Duke, Rodney Hood. I think he was on that team. You know what I'm saying? Like you had some guys, but they wasn't no all-stars. He looking for you to put some other folks around him other than Jeremy Grant. Nurkic ain't playing but 50 games a year. You know what I'm saying? Like, give me somebody, give me some. You saw that boy against Denver a couple of years ago in the bubble? Man, stop. That dude is a cheat code. And you failed him for the last 4 years. Just back to back. I know he was hurt 1 year, but just you saw how close you were, right? It's like, okay, they got to the Western Conference Finals. KD got hurt. Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay, somebody in Oregon don't like what I'm talking about. But I don't give a damn. Don't go backwards. Anything's better than looking backwards. That's what Lito said. We failed them. We failed them. So, I got my neck pillow. And we about to go travel. You know what I'm saying? That's why the neck pillow's here. Been hitting up Dame people. Let me stop lying. I ain't hit up Dame people. Because people will take this video and be like, man, Bigg said, I'm joking. But I did ask him on my IG, hey, where we going? I don't mind the beach. I like hey. Florida's a beautiful state. You ain't got no state taxes either, Dame. So I understand. You want to get out of them Oregon taxes. And I should have known he put his house up for sale, but they claimed he was getting another one built. Anytime motherfuckers start putting their houses up for sale, you know they moving. If I ain't see the picture of the rebuild, I shouldn't have believed it. The management and ownership failed him. I don't know what they're going to do with Chauncey Billups. Because, see, now you're kind of tied to him, too. When Chauncey quit, like, if he don't, this shit, like, are they looking at 3 to 4 years of rebuilding with Scoop and whatever draft picks you get? Is that where it's at? Like, fuck trying to win. We just going to. And as a team, I think Jody Allen and her personal interest of making more money, in my opinion, I believe her greed is going to be, not going to be, is the detriment of this organization. It's a detriment to this organization. This is how I feel about them right here. This is how I feel about what's going on in Portland right now. Yeah, Bubba Dubs. You don't not help the best player that ever walked through those doors. The one who stayed. He stayed when he could have tried to force his way out 5 years ago. He said, damn it, I'm going to stay. Everybody else around the league is telling them to leave. Fans everywhere. All my man, look, I'm telling you, I got text messages from 3 years ago saying, man, Dame need to go. And I'm like, nah, man, my boy, he a G, he gonna stick it out. Well, then, the receipts come back up. The receipts come back up. The receipts come back up. Paul George, from y'all running from the grind to I only play for the team that just made the NBA Finals. What a time to be alive. Fuck you, Paul George. Let me just say that right now. Let me just get that out the way. let me just get that out the way. Shit, hell. This is, hey, two things can be true. Y'all was running from the grind, and he want to go play for the team that was just in the NBA Finals. Two things can be true. Those are two things. But the difference is, y'all was just out here grabbing, reaching, just reaching like shit. I guess me and Russ would be good. Yeah, shit. I guess. Oh shit, me and hey man, why? Yeah, I do that. Shit, probably get that done. Or. I mean, the team just beat us. We was up 3-0. They came back. They got the two greatest shooters of the last 40 years. 2 of the 3 of the last 40 years. I'm going to go play with them. And they got a defensive player of the year. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. This ain't the same. That was an 8 seed that made it to the finals. First of all, people really forget that. They was the 8 seed. But it is a dog named Jimmy Butler down there who, by the way, he fucked up in the finals. Yes, I said it on here. He fucked up in the finals. And he know he needed that help, but Miami gonna let Max Strus and Gabe Vincent go without trying to figure out a way to get the secret weapon. That's what I call him, the secret weapon. We traveling to Miami. Man, look, man. I got my neck pillow on for travel. Is we going to Brooklyn? Huh? Oh, we go. The sleeper for me, where I want to see Dame go, where I would like to see Dame go, is Philly. I'd like to see Damian Lillard in a Philadelphia 76ers jersey with Joel Embiid playing against anybody in the Eastern Conference for the Eastern Conference Championship and then going to the finals. I'd like that for the both of them. For the both of them. Daryl Morey, don't be scared. Don't be scared, bro. They already reported that he's not extending Maxey. Not extending Maxey right now. Not offering an extension until next year. Now, either you keep Maxey and you trade, I don't know, Tobias Harris and a couple other guys and muster up a couple picks. Get a third team involved that could probably help out with the picks and get Dame in Philly. Dame and Joel Embiid, I'd like to see that. I'd like to see that. And I'm not even a Philly guy. It's not like I've been there. I got a couple family members who live there. They say it's a nice city, It's all right. Especially for sports, though. They gonna love Dame in Philly. They'll love Dame in Philly. Miami will embrace him, but Miami ain't a sports town per se. Even though they got the Dolphins, they got the Canes, they got the Heat, they got the Miami got a hockey team too, and they got the Marlins. They got a lot of sports teams, but it's not a sports town. You feel me? Philly is a sports town, so I think going there, basketball wise, it makes sense too. The only issue is, well, not the only issue, but the biggest issue is playing for Nick Nurse as opposed to playing for Coach Spo. So, and the weather too. Like, and I don't know if you want to raise your family in Philly. I don't know. I ain't no knock. No disrespect. I know a lot of motherfuckers but I'm just saying, bro. It's been time to free Dame, so Dame getting free. Let me drink a shot for my boy, man. Y'all got me. Paul George, he done got this podcast. See, that's what happened. Let's talk about that too. These motherfuckers, shout out to Dame, man. Woo! That Elijah Craig hit different. Hit a little different. A little spicy. A little, you know what I'm saying? A little, made my eye water a little bit. A little bit. These motherfuckers get on these podcasts and they get to shooting off. And I like Paul George. I almost left the Trailblazers almost lost me in 2000. I don't know, was it 10, 11? Somewhere in there. Whenever Paul George was emerging and going up against LeBron, the Pacers failed him. Well, I don't know if they failed him. Hell, he just bailed out before, you know what I'm saying, before it got that deep. And I was a Paul George fan. I wanted to rock with them, but it's like, nah, I'm gonna stick it out with the Trailblazers. But this right here, I can't let this organization keep doing this. We can't allow Jody Allen and her greed to keep doing this, babe. The thing, and when I mentioned that earlier, it's about the new TV money coming in. The new TV deal, because there's a new CBA that just got agreed upon. It's a lot of TV money coming in 2025. So Paul Allen died and said he wanted his team sold, his assets sold, including the Portland Trailblazers. When he passed away, the team was supposed to get sold. Let me take this damn neck roll off. The team was supposed to get sold. But she ain't sell them. Now she waiting. When the money go up, she gonna try to sell the team. That's when the team will get better. I saw a little theory on Twitter, which is getting worse, by the way, with these exceeding rates, some shit. I said, boy, this is Twitter, boy. Stop your shit, Elon. But anyway, I saw something that was like, basically, let Dan go to Miami, get him a ring or two, and he come back to Portland and on some LeBron shit. I said, man, I don't know. That was different. Because right now the organization talk like they're going to play hardball. Like, he might want to go to Miami, but we're going to take the best deal available. I think at the end of the day, he going to end up in Miami. I want him in Philly basketball-wise, but Miami where you want to be. You can't shit on the dude that's been there 11 years, done everything, but this just go to show you in not just sports, in life, in business. It don't matter what you done for these folks, whoever you working for. You could have gave them 60 hours every week, 70 hours every week for 20 years. Give a fuck about your feelings and what you think and what you want to do. The fuck on. We gonna do what we gotta do for us. I know. And if you're listening, I got a parental advisor on my show for a reason, just in case you offended. If you listening and you like, man, he cuss a lot. It don't, hey, this is how I feel. This is just how I feel. So I'm saying to you, do what's best for you. At the end of the day, he had to do what was best for him. They gave Jeremy Grant $160 million and traded off a good locker room guy. And I mean, no, they didn't trade him, they waived him. And gave Jeremy Grant $160 million. Dame said, I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. You know, speaking of big contracts, Tyrese Halliburton, $260 million with the Pacers. LaMelo Ball, $252. Draymond got his $100 million. Ain't nobody happier in NBA free agency than Draymond Green. Let me just say that. Look, what a difference a year made. Last year he was on camera knocking Jordan Poole out, who allegedly was saying he had more bitches than Draymond at Michigan State, and he was at Michigan, and Draymond was broke and they had no money. That's what Cameron said on his show. I don't know. He could have just been talking. But hey. But a year later, he done got the boy traded, and he done got his bag. So he can end his career with the Warriors. So, hey, Draymond got $100 million. Jeremy Grant got $160. Desmond Bain got $207. 207. So for you young folks out there, right? You young athletes who aspiring and that's your goal. Understand these stars don't mean half as much as you put into them. These recruiting sites and all that. Do the work. Put the work in. Put the work in. He was a 0-star recruit. Didn't accept a scholarship offer or get a scholarship offer. He chose between Miami of Ohio and TCU. He didn't accept the offer until May of his senior year. Never missed a game in college. 84 wins. All Big 12 2 times. First round draft pick. All rookie team. Most improved player. Like, hey, hard work and dedication. So stick with it. That's all I'm going to say. Stick with it. Before I forget. Shout out to Upkeep Cleaning Service, man. The greatest cleaning service in the state of Tennessee. I bet my jersey collection on it. It's kind of extensive. It's about to grow some more this fall and spring. I got like some hockey jerseys. Now I want a TSU hockey jersey whenever them drop. But yeah, Upkeep Cleaning Service, the greatest cleaning service in the land. 901-701-7226. That's 901-701-7226. Tell them Bigg sent you. You might get a little extra buff in there. You know what I'm saying? Get you a t-shirt or something. Shout out to Keely Bell Bonding in Ripley, Tennessee. If y'all ever get locked up in them laws, Lauderdale, Tipton, Haywood, Keely Bonding Service, Keely Bell Bonding. That's who you need to call. Tell them Bigg sent you. I think I'm done talking about this whole Dame thing. It is what it is. You know, you gave them 11 years. You done told them over the last couple of years what you wanted. They say one thing, then they do another. It's a new management group. It is what it is, dog. Like, you can say, well, Dame said this about not running. Look, bruh, motherfuckers change their mind every day, B. Every day, B. Somebody changing their mind about something they done right now that they shouldn't have done. It was 5 minutes ago they changed their mind. Damn. So over 3 years, your mind allowed to change. And it ain't like he ain't trying. You know, like, hey, bro, I'm trying. But it takes two to tango. I can keep trying all I want to. You know what I'm saying? I can try all I want to. But if I'm trying and I'm just trying with one way, you know what I'm saying? If you're in a business negotiation or whatever, whatever type of relationship you got going, if it's a one-way street, you playing yourself, you're fooling yourself. So fool me one time, shame on me. Fool me 2 times. I'm sorry, I fucked that all the way up. It's fool me. A little shot up. Fool me 1 time, shame on you. Fool me 2 times, shame on me. Yeah, you know it. Y'all know what's going on now. Hey, man, I had a ball at the comedy show, too. Shout out to the Wise Crack comedians, man. They had Jeff Shelley in Nashville over the weekend. It was his birthday tour. Came all the way up from Houston, man. Enjoyed myself. I can't wait to go back. Shout out to the Pyramid Event Center, too, out of North Nashville. It was a nice little setup. The staff was great. Drinks was great. Food was great. Environment was great. It was a good vibe. So, you know, if you're looking to host something, have an event, comedy show, maybe a music expo, maybe a live BTSE show, you know what I'm saying? You never know. So, yeah, hit them up. What else going on? Man, not a thing, man. It's hot tomorrow. Yeah, it's hot tomorrow. Oh, shout out to Larry Jones. He was in the city too. Numbers. Good job. Hey, man, that's it. That's all I got for y'all, bro. Make sure you loving on yourself. Paul. Well, not Paul. I'm gonna edit that part out. Hey, y'all be easy, man. Peace. BTSE 365.